Paris coming to a close, as well as the Paris Haute Couture Week, let me share some of my favorite collections that have strong political point of view. Because most people keep forgetting, but fashion will always be political. In this political climate we live in, where there is so much going on, with today being the national shutdown, where no one's working, no one's going to school or shopping, massacres and uprisings in Iran, Sudan, and Palestine, I would definitely say that there's a lot to unpack here. Willie Chaviera had his Autumn-Winter 2026 menswear show recently, Eterno. Per usual, the collection was filled with rich colors and sharp silhouettes. I remember reading in an article recently that Willie felt on oppression, he was focusing on lifting up the community together. The show was fun, it was vibrant, but most of all, it showed that we can come together as a community during difficult times. I have this quote from 713 Mag that really sums up the show. Remained unchanged was the emotional core. Chaviera has never separated clothing from belief, even when the messaging quiets. It prioritized presence over perfection and community over control. Kartik Research had their Fall 2026 show as well, where they doubled down on talking about U.S. trade and tariffs. I love seeing collections that dive deep into tradition and art of the non-Western world specifically, combined with the socially conscious fashion. I can't get enough. I love the structure of the men's garment specifically. In WWD, the designer discusses with the interviewer what and how he was impacted by the tariffs. He says, it's just a little scary because 20 to 30% of their business is just wiped out overnight. I have one more designer I want to talk about, and if you're not familiar with her, you should be. Jean Froyat is a non-binary fashion designer that lives in a binary world, and she discusses this in an article, Fédération de la Haute Couture et de la Mode. She discusses in this article with Paul McLaughlin that the dance sequence in the show is to show the resistance of the queer community against the system of systemic oppression. I also love that she emphasized that she doesn't use AI in her work, and sustainability is very important to her. Unlike the catastrophe of AI models,